Hi, we're back for massage reunion. So on Friday we worked the tops of our head and our temples. Today we're going to work our forehead. Our foreheads hold a lot of tension because we are social animals that communicate primarily verbally, and usually we do that face to face. And we are hairless, most of us, above our cheekbones. So our eyes are our main tool. And all these muscles in our forehead control our eyebrows. And so, they're like working constantly. Plus, they're very involved in our emotions, like sadness and anger and joy. They're like called upon to generate those feelings. So there's both physically and sort of kind of psychologically, they're looped into stress. They're really intrinsically looped into stress. So making sure they are well cared for can make a huge difference in how you feel. Like physically, it can help with headaches, it can help with sinus problems, but also emotionally, it can just help. So we're going to spend 10 minutes or so just on our foreheads. Okay, so to start, and I would recommend being somewhere where you can rest your elbows so that you're not holding your hands up because it's going to be all up here. And so rest your elbows on your table or your knees if you're sitting on a low bench. And let's begin. To start, make your hands like bear claws. And we're going to just do general, it's like scratchy in any direction you want. Just get your fingers into your forehead, kind of like you're trying to move your skin over, move your skin over the stuff underneath it, like the bones underneath it, like just kind of enough pressure that your skin is staying still. And then just when I do this, I can hear it, especially on this right side. It like clicks because there's just stuff stuck in there. And little strokes, like little fast ones, like fast, 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 fast. Oh my god! Like, and follow like over your bones. Do you guys have clicking sounds? And you'll find spots where it feels like, this right side for me, like all through here, it's so sticky. So just loosen it up. Yeah. And you can spend extra time on the sticky spots. Like, for God's sake, what is that about? Spend some extra time in the spots where you think, for God's sake, what's that about? Okay, and then once you've done your whole forehead scratchy, scratchy, scratchy like this, scratchy, 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 scratchy. So there's like so much blood in it. Now you're going to slow down. And you're going to do the same thing, but just like at halftime or just like way slowed down. So still scratchy, still kind of like you want to, if you're looking at yourself, you want your forehead to be like a dog's skin, wrinkly, like a puppy skin, wrinkly. And you want your eyebrows should be like moving with your fingers. So same like before, circles and just everywhere, but just at halftime. And then as you go, you're just going to get slower and slower and slower until finally you've identified the spots where you feel like that is a spot. And it's going to be different for you than it is for me. So I want you to just find whatever your spots are, the spots that feel like where you're like, but how does it feel like that there? So for me, it's this whole area here. And maybe you don't have a spot like that, and if you don't, congratulations on your fabulous forehead. And if you do, and you then can just sort of take a few minutes and do this kind of even. You can do this kind of evenly all around your forehead. If you are like me and you have spots that you are just surprised to discover are really quite like this spot for me actually sort of refers into my ear and a little bit down to my jaw. And so what I'm going to do now, if you find that you have spots like that, I'm going to take 2 fingers and I'm going to kind of like work the spot like as if I were trying to flatten gum, like if a piece of wad of gum got stuck somewhere and I wanted to make it wide and flat for some reason. I don't know why I'd want that, but let's say I did. And I kind of hold with one finger and then flatten with the other finger. Just kind of move through the whole area, holding and flattening. Does that make sense? And you can spend as long as you want doing this. I'll just spend a couple of seconds doing it because, maybe you don't have this, and then you might feel frustrated by my spending too much time on it. And then you would make like a frustrated face. And that wouldn't be awesome. Although another thing we can do is hold your forehead with your fingers and make all the faces. And feel the muscles move under your fingers as you make them. So start in the middle and then just like all the faces. I feel the muscles move. And I notice that I'm like sitting like this with my head really forward. If you're doing that, try pulling your head back. That's not awesome for your neck tension. So now just static fingers in all the faces. And then again, you can do a little wiggling over the spots that feel extra crunchy. Then we're going to go down to our eyebrows. And right along the ridge of, at least my eyebrows, I think for many of us, our eyebrows. Cats are having feelings in the corner. It's going to be fine. Hey! Shoot. Did my face make expressions while that happened? Probably. Okay, we're not going to stop. We're going to carry on. So, you're going to come right to your eyebrows, and you're just going to spend time moving along the ridge of your eyebrows. It's really hard for me to spend equal time on my left side because it just feels so much less tense than my right side. And I think it's okay. If you have one side that just feels fine, it's okay to not spend a ton of time on it. So now you're just going to follow this line above your eyebrow and just like many tiny repeating lines out from the center. Stop when you need to. Stop when you feel a thing. And just hold it. A useful thing is when you feel a tender spot is to stop and hold it and don't change your pressure at all. Keep your pressure completely the same and just notice how the sensation changes under that pressure. Like, does it get, for me, it gets more intense and then it starts to get less intense. And then when it backs off quite a bit, then you move on to the next spot and do the same kind of thing. And do that all the way down the edges of your eyebrow. And then we're going to go back. Gentle, and smooth. And we're going to stop there because the cat is desperate to escape and I have to let him out. That is Massage Reunion Monday. I'm going to keep on with our faces. Is it good? I hope it's good. Tell me if you want something different. I like you and I miss you.